What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video. Hopefully you are doing well with your self-isolation, staying healthy, and so are your loved ones. This video hopefully take your mind off some of the negativity in the world, get into some FIFA, get into some gaming, and if you're looking to make coins, you're in the right spot. What is going on, everybody, and welcome to a brand new video on my channel. My name is Elite, and today we are going to be talking about FUT Birthday, and this is going to be the ultimate FUT Birthday trading preparation. So there's a couple things that I want to cover in this video, and I'm not going to make it too long so you guys aren't watching like a 25-minute video like I normally do that at the beginning of the year. But as the attention span for FIFA lowers as we go throughout the year, I want to make it a little bit shorter, get to right to the point, because one, I'm going to be repeating a couple of things that I've explained in the past, and those of you that have kept up with all my videos might be like, okay, get on with it. And then those of you guys who really just want to hear the main points but not in depth, that's what you're here for, so that's what I'm going to give you. I'm not going to beat around the bush. Let's hop right into it. With FUT Birthday, there are a few things you need to consider. One is the fact that over the past couple of weeks, we've seen a lot of icon packs, a lot of upgrade packs, and those are coin sucks. And what that means is they're taking coins off of the market into untradeable players, which leaves less buying power on the market. And when there's less buying power, naturally, cards are going to drop. As FUT Birthday hits, one of two things can happen. One, the lack of buying power is going to cause the market to drop quite significantly. I wouldn't say market crash, but it's definitely possible depending on how EA play their cards. It's possible for them to create a crash. I don't think they will, but it's possible, especially given the fact that the untradeable packs for like daily SBCs during promos they've been doing has really helped them keep the market more stable during promos, even though it's a lot more annoying to get those as packs because you can't sell them onto the market. I understand it's super annoying, but in reality, it does help stabilize the market during these promos. So why am I selling my João Felix? Why am I selling my Marcelo? Why am I selling my Wijnaldum and Nelson Semedo? It's not because I think they're going to drop hugely over 5% of their price, which is generally the benchmark for if you want to sell a card or not. Is João Felix going to drop more than 5% in this promo? That's how you should decide if you should sell him. I think it's going to be probably around 5 to 10%. And I am going to sell him partially for that reason, but mostly because I just want to get liquid. There's going to be so many different opportunities to make profit off of not only the FUT Birthday cards, but also complement links to SBCs. We'll start with the FUT Birthday cards. Because so many people have packs at the ready, you probably have a couple packs at the ready. I asked on Twitter, how many packs do you have ready for FUT Birthday's promo? And most people have at least a few. And there's a select few that have over 30. There's a select few that have over 100 packs ready for FUT Birthday. And normally, when a promo drops, those packs get opened on the first day. In the first hour, a lot of the time. And that's when most of the packs hit the market. On top of that, during the first hour, you've got everybody completing the new SBCs for FUT Birthday. So you've got the daily SBC that can give a pack in return. And if it's tradable, that's definitely going to affect the market. And what does that mean? It means there's a ton of FUT Birthday cards going to hit the market. So what you would want to do is you would want to get on, and let's say Kai Havertz has a FUT Birthday tradable card. You would want to be buying those about an hour or two into the promo and then selling them overnight, directly that night. List them for 6 or 12 hours. So Kai Havertz, let's go ahead and use like his 87 rated card, for example, right now. Let's say this 87 rated card is a FUT Birthday card, all right? And it gets listed for 54,000 coins, and that it gets listed for like 60K, 55K, 54, 53, and you're getting about 2 hours in. At 2 hours in, that's definitely starting to get to where there's not as many packs being opened. There's not as many people listing their cards on the market as there were in the first hour. So you want to be buying once he starts hitting that bottom point, because once he hits that 53K, let's say that's the bottom point, he's going to start rising. And as we get through the night, there's going to be people like, oh shit, I should have bought my cards right when it came out. Because a lot of people say, okay, you always have to wait, but that's just not been the case this year. We've seen so many different promos. Scream is an example where during that first hour of release, that is the time to buy, and they never get cheaper. Another example, headliners. Nelson Semedo and Wijnaldum, I literally bought those cards the hour they were released. The hour they were released. And I've had them since the headliner promo a couple months ago. I've had these cards since they were released. Nelson Semedo, for example, has never been below what I got him for in the first hour. At 298,000 coins, that is what he was about an hour after the headliner promo started, and he has never been that low. Again, this is actually the lowest he's been since. It's 338. He's been chilling at about 400k for a couple months, but he's slowly dropped over the past couple of weeks, and I'm finally selling him right now, but I'm still making profit, and I bought him in the hour it was released for my team. It's gonna be a very similar thing for FUT Birthday. So that's the first thing. Keep in mind, buy the FUT Birthday cards probably within an hour and a half, unless EA throw a curveball, which I will let you guys know in my next video and in my Twitch streams. I'll be live and on Twitter. So many different resources. You guys can ask me questions if you have any problems with this. But I think you're definitely set to buy some FUT Birthday cards at their low point in the first couple hours they're released, and then sell them overnight. Why do I say sell them overnight? I would sell them overnight because if you hold them, I just sold something, Nelson Cemento, there's our profit. If you hold the cards till 6 p.m. UK the next day, you're running a risk of putting your profit in the hands of EA, which is never a good idea to do because EA don't really want you to make coins, all right? They're not really supportive of the trading community because what does the trading community do? They make coins without buying FIFA points, and that's not going to make them money, right? So they're not going to help you out there. They might drop something on 6 p.m. UK that's tradable. Let's say it's just a 25k pack daily SBC, but it's super easy to do. The whole community does it. That's everybody in the community with a 25k pack, and that's a lot of FUT Birthday cards overall, and that's going to definitely impact the market. The second thing I want you guys to consider, and the last thing I'll talk about in this video, just to make it short and sweet, is going to be about SBCs, SBC cards. This is what I want you also to focus on. So right when it's released, maybe go ahead and snipe some cards, sure, but take a look at the SBC cards. It needs to be the first thing you do. And a lot of times you'll rash invest in the actual requirements for the SBC. And sure, that might work, but I will give you something that works even better. Take this, where is Jerome Boateng? Let's take this Jerome Boateng, for example. Let's say we get a similar card this time around. It could be anything. It could literally be any single card. Erling Haaland gets a card. What is going to rise? The links to Erling Haaland. The ones that are going to help you fit him in the team. When Jerome Boateng dropped, Neuer's second inform doubled in price. It went from like 70k to 140,000 coins within about a day. All right, complement links are overpowered. Easy trading, easy coins. So we see the Jerome Boateng. You think, what are links to Jerome Boateng? You go Neuer, you go Kimmich, you go Mats Hummels, stuff like that. The special cards especially. I wouldn't go so much the gold cards, especially at this point in the game. You got to get cards that are usable and people want in their team, okay? You're not going to get a regular Mats Hummels. He's not going to rise a lot because of the Jerome Boateng SBC for people in squads. He might rise because he's, needed in the SBC, but not because people are going to put him in their team. If people are getting this Jerome Boateng card, they probably have something better than Mats Hummels' regular card in the first place. So always keep that in mind. So as I was saying, Erling Haaland gets a FUT Birthday SBC card or something. I'm not saying he will. He probably won't. But just for the sake of argument and a hypothetical, what are some cards that would go up? Inform Marco Reus. Jadon Sancho's Road to the Final card. Those are the cards that are going to skyrocket in price. Think about maybe Norwegian players. Nothing is coming to mind because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is not an icon in this FIFA, but if he was like an Ole Gunnar Solskjaer icon card. I remember last year, Zlatan Ibrahimovic got a flashback card. That overpowered Zlatan Ibrahimovic got a re-release. That Zlatan come out, you know what rose? Henrik Larsson's icon card skyrocketed because it was hard to get Zlatan into a team without getting a strong link to another Swedish icon, and that's how they did it. So there's so many different ways to make profit off of complement links, and that is definitely the way to make some easy coins. So right when the SBC is released at 6 p.m. UK, look for the complement links, make those quick investments. After you make those investments, you're going to be holding those for a minute. Go ahead and get in on those FUT Birthday cards that I mentioned earlier. And if EA do something cool where they actually drop a really nice, repeatable SBC, Team of the Week SBC, Team of the Week Moments SBC, I don't know what they're going to do, but let's say they do something cool for FUT Birthday. Go ahead and use the rest of the night to do that kind of, trading, not so much investing, but do that trading, and then obviously list your FUT birthday cards overnight. When it comes to the links, it depends on how long the SBC is released. So for the Jerome Boateng, that card is released indefinitely for the rest of the year. So if you buy a link to the Jerome Boateng like the Informed Neuer, you don't really have to sell quickly. But I would sell probably within 48 hours just to get that profit and move on to your next investment. But if there is a card that is dropped only for 3 days, I would definitely sell without a doubt before that expires, maybe before 24 hours are left. So if it's out for 72 hours, sell within 48, all right? Just so you're not having to panic sell at the end of the length of time that that card is released for, because I imagine once it starts to expire, there will still be a couple people doing that SBC for sure, but most of the people are going to complete it in the first couple of days. Nonetheless, guys, that's it for today's video. If it helped you out and making you any coins at all, make sure to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Help me get back with the YouTube channel going again after the big ruckus that we've had for the first few months of 2020. That's going to be it though, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.